baby, I keep me some fire. She names and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Nigga mad back, this ain't regular size. You really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call them Chauncey cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, money, money, I took the Billy cool back, then I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, right. I'm still up, the ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the old ones on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find it, telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this driven my guys. Cartier, spec buffalo on the side. Prison cut diamonds, they Cartier, Cartier bad for the Cartier. I ring look cool with 200 a dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm a. I just grip on her and I show how I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Giants. Teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 1.
Play action. Now Dart. Throw out left. Caught by Mayer. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them in their drive.
And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go play action here with Dart. He's going to let this one go deep. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
To throw, Dart. They'll find Giddens out of the backfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Here we go, shot. Back to 60. 72. Cowboy 80.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Dart going to look to throw here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw is Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a gain of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and
he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Neighbors, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Giants have struck first in this NFC title game. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Seahawks, 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he stopped immediately there. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
70,
2nd and 9 now. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That one caught. It's Horton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
19 Charger, 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ready? Panther 60, Mustang 19.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7.
Ready. Ready. Viking 18, 7 Pirates. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 12.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Warriors 70, Bronco 80, Dragon 60, 19 Lions, 18 Pioneer.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And they'll accept that penalty.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
50-yard line.
On the ground, DJ Giddens. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Play fake, and here's Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
And the Giants, first down. First First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Dart. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Chop 60, chop 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing, Dart. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing his Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Dart. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
19 cut, 19 cut. There we go. Trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go win him, go win him. Okay.
They'll drop to throw. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Royal. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready, set. Here we go.
send a receiver in motion to the left. Walker now on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack to the 27-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Here's Dart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
19, 18, go!
To the air, Dart. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
19, Tiger.
Now Dart. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there as the 1st half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Torrey Horton in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. 4 seconds, all that remain here this 1st half as the kick gets away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
First down, Seattle.
Ready? Here we go, here we go. Hiking, 18.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Ready?
Give to Walker on the read option. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he's got it down to the 28.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Ready? 19 Wyatt. Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Come on. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go street. I got him, on me. Smash, smash. Ready?
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
76.
And he's across the check into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game.
The kickoff for Seattle.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go.
And it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. To throw now, Dart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. If there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Giants 17. Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Just need a yard here. Second and 1.
Let's go.
To throw. Dart. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Throwing his Dart. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Get him.
To the air again. Dart. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Derek Hall able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Dart going to look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looking to put a drive together. Working out of the gun is Dart. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
To throw is Dart. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Let go.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play though is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll hand it to Tracy. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. His throw incomplete. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Set.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
It gets them a little over half of what they need, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.